Hello there, it's Geoff Barton. It's Friday, the 8th of December. Here's your ASCL end of week briefing. Two or three things, I think, probably today. First of all, you will have seen the coroner's report from the inquest into the death of Ruth Perry, a devastating report with many implications and a real call to arms in terms of the reform that is needed to make our inspection system more proportionate. You know about that. We say more about it in the email version. We just remind you also that if you are affected by the issues that you've been reading about there, Education Support provide a free hotline for anybody who's working in education, and we put the details of that in the email version. Secondly, probably more with a whimper than a bang, the PISA results came out earlier this week. Those are those league tables that compare one nation with another. We're always a bit skeptical about how much you can really do that kind of thing. They say a number of things. First of all, they pay tribute, I think, as we've come out of a pandemic, to the importance of schools, the importance of teachers and teaching assistants and all of those people in schools who are on a journey to give young people a sense of normality. We know we're not at the end of that, but it does give a strong endorsement as to where children need to be. They need to be in school. That's the place which looks after them the best. It's also got, particularly for the results in England, some really stark warnings about the effects of child poverty and the effects of not having sufficient teachers. So you'll see a blog today where we talk about the PISA test and the PISA results. Finally, if you are hurtling towards the end of term, some of you will be finishing next week, most of you the week after at some point, maybe the Wednesday, maybe even the Friday before the Christmas weekend. Do make sure you're giving yourself some time to think about your own professional learning in the new year. In particular, if you're stepping from headship into executive leadership, whatever that role might be, or you're thinking of doing so, do come along to our Executive Leaders Programme, our Trust Leaders Programme, which is on the 24th of January. Fantastic programme. How do you keep learning at the heart of a trust? How do you become sustainable environmentally as a trust? What are the implications politically of a general election if you are working for a trust? All of those kind of things are part of the programme there. We would love to see you. Details in the email version today. I am secretly putting the finishing touches to the Barton bookshelf. We will next week release what that is. It sounds like it's on probation actually, but that's on Friday, the Barton bookshelf. 5 non-fiction, 5 fiction books, which you might just want to try and escape into once you finally get term under your belt and you have a bit of time to yourself, hopefully, once Christmas arrives. Before all of that, as always, if you need us, you know where we are. If you just want to tell us things, tell us at ascl.org.uk. You, most importantly, look after yourself this weekend.